Welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Car Mechanic Simulator. We're running through all the Mercedes Benzes right now. The only thing I did with this one that's sitting in front of me, I washed it up. We're going to do from junk to new, just like it says, from the junkyard in back to new. This is the W113 Pagoda. I think it's called Pagoda. I'm going to guess that. I'm going to guess it. I bought it for $9,207 in the junkyard. We're going to see how much I'm going to get for it. As you can see, there isn't much left on it. I got one tire. Yeah, and it's all rusted out. It's junk. So first, we're going to weld it. Put that back. We usually can get cars done in under an hour. Cars. You notice I say cars because not all vehicles in here are cars. Some SUVs and trucks and stuff like that. But today it is cars, so it should go pretty quickly. Oh, this is all the body. That's all. Okay. Wow. So the hood goes off. Windshield goes off. One thing I have noticed about this DLC pack, and I said this in the last one, I don't know if maybe you were here in the last one. I have noticed that it is a little laggy in this DLC. I had only one car in the Fords that had that issue, but it seems like all of the Mercedes right now are a little laggish. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But I love to give my honest opinion about stuff. So, yeah. So we are dealing with this 113. I'm not sure if it has its own parts inside the interior or not. We're going to get all the body parts here. So if it does go, if it seems like I'm a little laggy, then I go back to normal. Yeah, that's because of the car. I thought it was my own computer. I was like, oh, maybe it's, maybe it's my computer that's doing it. But, I tried to fix other cars that wasn't part of the DLC, that's part of the normal game and stuff like that, and it wasn't lagging at all. So I was like, that could be a DLC issue. See, it's not doing anything right now, though. All right, so all was replaced. Don't this thing have normal mode? Yeah. It doesn't have rear view mirrors? Like, at all? See how it's lagging right there now? It has a little bit of a lag going on. I wanted to get this all on video so other people seen it. I don't know why. See, now it goes back to normal when I'm not looking at the car. See, there's nothing wrong right now. But when I go back to the car, it lags some. And I don't know why. Let me put this Mercedes out in front somewhere. We'll put it out and see outside. I don't know what the issues is that's causing it, but it's only when I look at the DLC cars it's doing it. So I'm not sure entirely, but we're going to work on it. We're going to get through it. Let me check out this inventory thing here. This is what I want. Yeah. Forgot a left side. Let's go into here. Yeah. Left side mirror only? So I had it right the first time. That makes no sense. Why would they do that? Yeah, there's only the driver's side mirror. That's it. There's not one on the left side. Let's put this up. See, it's crazy because, like, look, there's no lag at all right now. And it's only when I look at the car. That's crazy. It's really weird to me. It's definitely a problem that the devs should fix. I think there's something wrong with the DLC cars. But we're gonna roll. We're gonna get done. That's what we're here for. This looks like gonna be a wishbone. I think the upper is missing. Is it over there? Yep. There it all is over there. Okay. But yeah, like it's not doing it right now at all. There's no lag, no nothing when I'm working on the car under it and everything. It's only when I'm looking at the car, like not working on it, just looking at it. It's really weird. That's how I know it is it's an issue with them. They need to fix something. Something's wrong. But they're working on the new car mechanic right now, so I don't know if anybody ever told them that there was an issue with this. But there is. What knuckle is this? B? Get 2 of those. I ain't gonna get the power steering pump yet. It's probably a smaller one. All right. Sway bar is in link B. But that's what I thought at first. When I was first doing this, I thought, oh, it must be my PC. That's just lagging, you know what I mean? And then when I dug deeper into it, it's not my PC. I'm gonna guess this is disc. Yeah, it's disc in the back as well. Wheel hub 3. So I'm gonna need 2 of those. Probably got an axle stuck through it. More than likely. Coil spring. Has all the coils. Leaf. coil spring rear. Yeah. They got the caps on them. Yep. Rear shock Bs. We're literally getting everything we need, so I don't have to go back in here for a while. Oh, no, wait, I need 4. There we go. There's probably a... There it is. Solid rear. I figured. Two of those. Okay, I think we have almost everything. Filter, the pump, and the tank. I know there's exhaust. Let's see what we got here. Front exhaust pipe, 16M130. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Oh, it's right here. And the rear muffler is the same. Put together the shocks. But see, isn't that crazy? Like, it's only looking at the car. Like, there's nothing else. Like, it's just literally looking at the car. That's how I know it's the car. These ones don't matter. They're from the last one. So, we need 185, 80, 14s. And they have their own special ones, the Mercedes Pagodas. So we're going to go to the tires. We're going to use a vintage wall A for all 4 of them, and they are 14s at 185, 80. Go to rims, and that is what we're looking for. They should have their Mercedes sign on them. Right here. But yeah, I like to, that's one thing on this channel, everything I do. When I'm not playing Car Mechanic here as my leisure game, I'm playing horror games and stuff like that. And if there's any like issues with them or something like that, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell people because they need to be aware. Because no one wants to waste money knowing that there's issues with it and the devs ain't working on it or anything like that. So, and the game's been out for a while. This DLC pack has been out for a while. I would have thought by now they would have worked out all the kinks before putting out any more DLCs. But as you can see with my setup here, There's no lags messing with anything else. It's only the cars. Why? Something on the cars isn't optimized. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Something that's on the car itself needs optimized. There's an issue that needs to be done. All right, let's rip everything off. We didn't get a side control arm. I know that. Yeah, I would rather be honest with reviews than tell you, oh, go buy it. You'll love it. Blah, blah, blah. And then people come back and be like, this is broke and you didn't say anything. And I'm not that guy. There's a lot of people out there that do that, who talk it up. They'll talk a good game of how a DLC is really good and blah, blah, blah. And then whenever you go try it, it's a piece of shit, literally. That's not something I like to do. And I'm not going to do that to anybody. What you see is what it is. And this game isn't a high demanding game. Like, it's not, Call of Duty. It's a simulator. So you shouldn't need a super duper high graphics card or anything like that. I have a 1660 running in it right now. I don't really think that you need to have a high end graphics card for a simulator game. Here in a couple months from now, I'll have a up to date one, a very up to date computer. But I've literally used this for other car mechanic videos in the past when the game first came out, and there's no lag at all in any of them, and it's the same computer. So it's a DLC thing. Which is kind of crazy to me, because you would think most of these parts on this car are the same, right? I would think that there would be no issues then, because of, all these, the rubber bushings and the cross members and all this stuff was already in the game. The only thing that's new is anything that has Pagoda on it. That's pretty much it, right? So I don't understand why. That I'm totally at a loss for. Just those parts in general are not optimized. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. All right, let's put it all back on. Oh, and I've said about the spray can since the dawning of time. I've even put in a complaint before, but it never got touched or anything. No one ever said anything about it or anything. When you work on the car, anything that's used in the paint can, it lags when you first start using it, and then it goes away. And you could see it on the frame rate. It's particles. That's what it is. In Unity, it's particles, and that needs fixed. But I've been saying that since probably 2018. Car mechanic. I feel like I've been saying it a very long time. And I'm not the only one that's witnessed that one. A lot of people have witnessed that. Usually, car mechanic videos, I've noticed anyway, I'm sure other people had too. If you watch a lot of car mechanic videos, um, they skip around a lot. They don't show the whole entire car. They fast forward through stuff and all that, so you don't really get to see a lot of stuff performance wise. Here, I actually show you the whole entire car and every point it lags at. A lot of places don't do that. They literally just hurry up and fly through and do a fast build and skips all the laggy parts, so you don't get to see that stuff. Um, each their own. But like I've already said, I would rather people see the issues if you're paying for it. Because I don't want to be that person who said it was the best ever and you go buy it and have issues. Because if it was me, I'd be mad. So it's one of those things, you know, buy your own risk. A lot of people will just mod, though, in car mechanic. They do a lot of modding and they don't really care for the DLCs. Some of them, like only the real car people, like buy all the DLCs and stuff like that. Other people just like to mod. I'm a car mechanic, so who knows if anybody else has actually dealt with that problem yet or ran into it. At least on the Mercedes parts. One of those things, though, you know, where people leave bad reviews too, just for running into one problem. I don't know if these guys actually have a team that plays the DLCs before it's actually released, like a car mechanic partnership or something with people. I have no idea. Or they just wait for it to go out to the public and whatever's broke, then they fix it. I know a couple teams like that. I'm not going to say any names, but I know some gaming teams like that. Where they don't test out their DLCs and just put out a crap product. I know that. I'm sure everyone knows a studio like that. All right. All done. That's done. Front end's done. That's all done. All right. I think we can now move to the engine. Start working on it. Oil, we have a 16. Gearbox is a 16 M30. Right there. Gonna need a battery. Starter's down here. Nothing's connected? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's new. I wonder how many of these we're gonna need. $16M30. Let's just look this up. Can't just look it up like that? Oh, M130, my bad. No, you can't. Oh, just regular. My bad. No, you can't look it up that way either. Wow, that sucks. All right. We got to go through it the old-fashioned way. Yep, it's 16M. All right. There's that. There's that. Six pistons. Fuse box B. I'm just going to buy this just in case. Go to fuse box B. Okay, crankshaft. See what we're dealing with here. There's the base. Well, where's the top to this thing? Oh, there it is. All right. Radiator C. It always could be the issue, because devs, just from experience of many years of playing and seeing how games are made and how they work and all that, um, it could be a thing of just hurrying up and putting it out, and they're not testing it very thoroughly. They see that it works on their end. It's like, oh, okay, everything's working, seems good, we're good to go. And then you find out that it doesn't work for all PCs. Good. So you end up with an issue where you're wondering what ones does it work for and which ones it doesn't work for. And what I mean by that is, some might be a little laggy than others because of optimization. It wasn't optimized thinking about this certain, PC or something. So it could be that issue as well. You never know. You really never know. Me personally, if I had my own gaming team and stuff like that, I would have different computers simply because not everybody, has a lot of money to be able to do that. I understand that, but I would at least have 3 different computers, one that's a low-end computer, mid computer, and a high-end computer, to see where it's laggy and what else not, because then you could be like, when you're putting out the game, hey, this only works for up to this optimization of the graphics cards. So if that person has that PC, they know that if they're going to buy it, it might lag. I think that that's like the best thing to do. If I'm being honest, that's what I would do. Because imagine selling your product to a person, showing all these graphics of a nice game and nice cars and stuff like that. And then whenever they buy it, their computer can't run it for crap. But in your description, it said that they could run it on a low end, low recommended. But the new DLC isn't working with it. Then you got an issue, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that probably should have been thought of. Because some people have those issues, they don't have money to buy you know, $3,000 computer and they have like a $1,500 computer and they need to know if the DLC is going to be good for them. The base game might be perfectly fine, but the DLC might not all work the same as what you think. Holy crap, what is all this? That's the whole manifold? Jeez. There's one under it too? What? Hold on a minute. 130, 130, 130. Okay. Losing my brain there for a minute. I was like, why is it two of the same thing? I was like, oh, intake, outer. I was like, oh, all right. All right, let's see here. This is what a 16M186. Mechanical fuel injection, huh? Any of these caps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Geez, I'm gonna need more. Ignition distributor. I've never even heard of that one. Gotta be up here. M30. Is it a regular part? It's not in with electronics? That's crazy. Ignition distributor base. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's new. Usually all the distributor stuff is in electronics. Ignition. Jeez. I gotta go back. Distributor A. Yeah. Jeez. Oh. 16. Need more spark plugs. Oops. Over here. I believe the top is done. I believe. Should be it. Yeah, I think for now on the channel, whenever I do the junk from news, I am going to only do one car at a time in the shop, because it feels like when you have more DLCs than one inside the shop, it is lagging. And I do not know why. Because if I put the original cars in here that came with the game itself, the base game, it doesn't do anything at all. It don't lag at all. It's only whenever it's DLCs that it's doing it, and I have no idea why. I don't know if the DLC certain parts that came with the DLCs are not optimized all the way, and that's what's doing it. But right now, I'm 100% gonna say that that might be the case. Something I'm gonna do here. We're gonna move this to the paint. And we are going to disassemble some of this. The bench should have Mercedes right on it. Or unless it doesn't have one. Oh, it doesn't have one. There we go. Oh, see, it was lagging a little bit in there too. I didn't even notice that. All right, let's see. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Car is complete. $138,581 we're going to walk away with. We bought it for $9,207. I think that's a good payday. I think it's a good payday. So we're going to sell her out, be done with her. The next one we are going to be doing is this one. Move to A. The next episode, we will be working on the W126 560 SEC Mercedes-Benz. That is what we are going to be working on. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell, the like. Let me know down below if you have these Mercedes cars. You have the Mercedes DLC. If you have any issues with it at all, please let me know down below as well. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that's having issues on and off with the DLC. But I have noticed it within a couple. See, this one isn't doing it. When I'm looking at it, it's not doing it at all. So it was just that car. See, that's weird. That's just weird. But I will see you guys all on the next one. Have a good rest of your day, and I am out of here.